back to session number 2, week 7. This is actually our 14th training session together. Usually you're getting either Coach Robert or Coach Fritz, but in conclusion here, as we wrap things up, this will be our last session for winter sports. If you guys would ever like to reach out to any of us, we would gladly like to hear from you or answer any questions that you may have. We are approaching that in-season type model as we go for the next weeks. Winter is here, so you should be ready to hit those winter sports, ready to go. If you want to progress your training, if nothing is open at the moment, we would also like to help with that. So please feel free to reach out to any three of us through Teams, YouTube, or email. Just email the gym, hcogym.com. So with that being said, for today, you're actually going to need maybe some weights if you have it. If not, no big deal, but you are also going to need a chair. So something about knee height that you can do some rear foot elevated split squat, and then we're going to have a nice finisher at the end. Today's a little different. I'm going to do the preparation with you guys. Okay, so I will guide you, and then there will be kind of a voiceover for the primary and secondary, and also the metabolic piece at the end. Okay, so a little different there. You will have time to do the training on your own, just pausing the video and listening to the directions. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's take it to the ground. We're going to start with our hips first. Okay, so I just want you to get into basically a rowing position off my heels. Toes are up, hands are behind me. Okay, and from here I'm just going to rock my knees into the ground, into the shin box position, left to right. Okay, I'm going to do this 10 times. And I'm trying to drive my entire shin and knee through the ground as I get from side to side. Okay, 5 on each, real quick. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my hands off the ground. Okay, up towards my shoulders. You can even go overhead if you'd like, but just twisting those knees into the ground and really getting to that end range, driving those shins and knees through the ground, trying to get a little bit more rotation. Again, 5 on each side. Last one. Good. We're going to stay here. We're going to go into a crab position. So hands now are basically right below my shoulders, fingers facing away. I'm still going to drive off my heels like I was rowing, just like I was doing my shin box. From here, I'm just going to bring my feet out just slightly, a little bit out. Okay, so I'm not going right into my butt, but a little bit more out so I can get some freedom here. And then I'm just going to drive my hips to the top, hold this coffee table, and then back to the bottom. Okay, so driving through my heels, trying to loosen up those shoulders and pec. We're going to do this 10 times. So 10 reps here. Okay, give yourself some time here. Loosen up those glutes, pecs. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a quadruped position. Okay. We are going to go push-up position into downward dog and walk the hands all the way up to a standing position. From there, we're going to light up the core a little bit. We're going to walk the hands out, but we're going to try to walk those hands out way past the head. Try to get nice and long, and then we're going to meet the feet to the hands. Okay? So we're going to get nice and stretched out through those Achilles, through that lower leg. So hand walk, reach those hands way past your head. Try to turn on that core a little bit, and then walk it to the hands. We're going to do this 5 times. 5 times. Two more for me. Last one. Awesome. All right. So we're going to go into a little bit more dynamic feel. We're going to shift our weight to our left side. Okay. Sink into that hip and knee, and then you're going to take that opposite leg and just reach straight back to your 6 o'clock into our high split position. We're going to do this 20 times, okay? Nice little toe tapping back. staying nice and low over that knee and toe. Okay, so my head should stay over that knee and toe. Should start to feel a burn in that glute. We're going to light up this one side here, 20 reps. Good, shift to your right side, same thing. Okay, so it shifts into that leg. Should have a direct line all the way from the toe, knee, and nose straight down. Okay, and then I'm just reaching back for 20. And 20, very, very good, okay? From here, we're gonna go into a good morning with a nice big Y reach at that bottom position. So, soft knees, drive the hips back, nice table-like position with the spine, reach out, long arms, okay, and then just stand up. Hands can finish by your side, okay? Push hips back, reach arms out, stand up 10 times here. Try to get that chest a little deeper between your knees, each rep. Times. Awesome. Okay. We're going to go into reverse lunge. We're continuing this preparation. Most important part of today is this prep. So make sure the body's ready to go for today. So big step back, drop that knee. We're going to rotate over that knee and then stand. Okay. 5 on each. You can move a little faster now. Okay. Switch it up. Try to pop up to that top position. Just a nice rotation, okay? With that inside shoulder is all it takes. Good. Last piece of the puzzle, we're gonna do base rotations, okay? We're gonna do it together. I will be the one calling out when to go. But basically, we're just gonna be working on that hip turn. So we're gonna be starting in the base position. I will say go, and we're gonna start to the left side first. On that go, you're going to pop your hips, turn those hips, square them back towards me or towards the screen or wherever you're standing. So you're down, I'll say go, pop, and back. Okay, we're going to start one side and then we're going to do the other side. We're going to do 3 on each, 6 total. Okay, so let's try that together. Nice and low. Okay, remember on my go, we're popping those hips to the left, right back to where we started. Here we go. Ready, and go. 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 Good, relax. Okay, we're going to do the other side. If you did right, do left. If you did left, do right. Here we go. Nice and low. Ready. And go. 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 Awesome. Good. Go ahead and grab a sip of water. I'm going to explain what we're going to do next. Okay. So as I spoke in the video, I was going to do more of a voiceover approach. There will be some, the secondary will be a little bit more voiceover. Nope, we're not going to use that. So moving on to the primary, we're going to do 2 movements here, okay? So this is where you're going to need that chair. We're going to be doing a rear foot elevated split squat and also a rotational jump, okay? So we're adding a little rotation to our jumps, but we are trying to load that hip. So similar to as you're reacting on the slopes or on the mountain, it's not always a linear direction. We're trying to get that internal rotation, absorb force in that rotational manner. Okay, so we're going to do a rotational jump, which just looks like this. Loading those hips similar to that base position. You can take your hands to the outside of your hip, or you can just load them back at that base position that we just worked on. And we are just going to float into that nice 180-degree turn and then come back. So if I'm here, popping the other direction. And the biggest thing here is that we're trying to get in and out of our hips. So if I'm loaded, okay, I really want to jump as high as I can, getting those hips, and big thing is the ankles and feet extended. Knees, not so much. You can still leave a little gap with those knees, okay? So load back, get as high as you can, rotate 180 degrees, back and forth, and then do the other direction. So it's just 2 each way. So I'll do it again. So load up, opposite direction, load, and then back. So we're starting at that bottom position, not so much of a stretch shortening stop, but we're doing more concentric action. Maybe the second set you start up tall, you load those hips and go, more stretch shortening action, but I really want you to try to approach that rotational jump, controlling our body in there and landing nice and smooth. 2 of each, okay, give that a try at home. Should be safe enough, should have enough space within your living room. And then movement number 2, okay, you're gonna have that chair, you're gonna be walking out, just a normal step out off that chair, one leg is down, one leg is up, okay, and then we're gonna be controlling that distance with that knee to the ground. This knee should not touch the ground, it should just graze about an inch off the ground. We're gonna do 5 to 10 reps here, okay? Now, say you have a pair of dumbbells at home, you can use these guys with this exercise. So same thing, dumbbells go on the outside of the leg, and you're just dropping straight down 5 to 10 reps. Those are the 2 movements. Go ahead and pause the video, work on those for 3 rounds or 3 sets, and yeah, get after it, and I'll see you guys in the secondary. All right, for the secondary, we have 2 movements, okay? We have an RDL with a row, and then also we have a single leg broad jump. So you are gonna need some room. Chair is not needed for this series right now, the secondary, but we are going to be doing that RDL with row. Now, that does require dumbbells, but if you do not have dumbbells, you can still do that hinge position, and we can just do a W to a Y. Okay, then back down, and then stand. So what I just did was W, Y, and then back down, and stand. If you're just doing that with body weight, if not, we are going to be doing that RDL with row. So I'm standing with my dumbbells, reach forward, row, back up. Okay, reach forward, row, hands come back down and up. Okay. Now you have 5 to 10 reps. Totally up to you, wherever you are at in your program. Once you're done with that, you're going to go right into a one-legged broad jump, 2-foot land. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate off my right leg. You're going to be up tall for this one. Load into that foot, knee, hip. Explode horizontal, not straight up. Land on 2. So just real quickly, I'll give you a little demo. Boom, and then land. Okay. Same thing on the opposite leg. Load through that foot, knee, and hip. Punch the ground away, land on 2. 2 of each, okay? So those 2 movements, 3 rounds. Enjoy, have fun, and I will see you guys in the ending portion of this video, which is the metabolic conditioning. The last piece of today is going to be metabolic conditioning. We're going to do that left leg first, right leg next approach. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds rest. All you need is space. You do not need that chair for this last portion. We are going to be trying to split up as we have earlier in the program, with one side first, then the next side after that. So it's basically 1 minute for each movement. Okay, so our first movement, say we're starting on our left side, we're going to be doing that lateral lunge. Okay, so 30 seconds of work on that lateral lunge, really trying to work on that capacity and that volume, and trying to gain as many reps as we can. Then we are down in basically a lateral pillar, a bridge, and we're on our left side. Okay, so now I'm on my left elbow, left foot is on the bottom. I'm up tall, and I'm working on that, driving away with that bottom foot. Hip is coming up. If I want to, just set that top leg up here, I can for 30 seconds. And then I'm resting for 30, and then now the top leg is down, bottom leg is the one working. If I want to punch through, I can, okay? And that is going for 30 seconds there. Optional, you can start on the hand and work these ranges as well, optional. Okay, you can work those ranges with the hand down, just make sure it's on that same side. And then the very last movement, a real burner here, we're just up on that single leg glute bridge, 30 seconds holding at the top. So just a big isometric hold for the finisher. And then we're coming up, Switching to our right side. Now we have everything on the right side. Lateral lunge. That lateral pillar bridge off the right side with adduction and abduction. And then the iso glute bridge. Okay? That is basically our full day there. I hope you guys enjoy today. I hope you guys get some work out of it. As I said before, this is session number 14. If you guys need anything, need any help training or want to continue training for winter sports, please reach out to any three of us. Robert and Fritz put together an amazing program these last 7 weeks, so I hope you guys got some adaptations. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel ready to ski, snowboard, whatever your event is. And thank you so much from all of us, and hope to see you guys soon. Okay? Aloha.